Welcome to Just Learn Design and Development Training channel. Mastering SwiftUI, develop apps for Apple devices. Alright, let us open Xcode. Open your previous project, horizontal scrolling images. If you have not yet completed, you can download from the starter project from the given link in the video description. Sometime you may have all this panel in visible state. If it is visible state, you can disable all these panels to get more space on the code editor view. By default, the preview might be paused, so you can refresh to get the. Now let us scan through this content view, because initially I didn't explain about this. This is called single line comment. You can write notes about your code. The comments have single line comments and multi-line comments. The comments will be ignored by the compiler. It will not be executed by Xcode. Generally, comments can be used as a document for your app. You can write small notes or brief explanation associated with the following code. See, for example, I am saying start vstack. I will explain this purpose of column later. End of vstack. When you put more stacks within the vstack, you can put another vstack, you can put a horizontal stack, you can use the Z stack. If you write these comments, that will make more clear. This is single line comment. Even if you want, you can write comment each line of code. You can also write multi-line explanation about your entire view using the multi-line comment. Multi-line comment start with /star. See, now everything become grayed out. From this point onwards, the Xcode consider everything is comments. Now it has been enabled. Now I want to write multi-line comments about this view. I have already written. I am saying brief about this view. You can write any type of comment, multi-line comment, based on your view, what it is going to do. So that will become a documented for other developers. If you work with a team, then you have to put all these comments to make them understand what you did in this code. Now this import SwiftUI. The import SwiftUI statement is used to bring the SwiftUI framework into scope, making its functionality accessible within Swift code. The SwiftUI framework provides the fundamental building blocks for creating user interfaces, UIs for iOS, iPadOS, macOS, watchOS and tvOS applications. This is all come from this struct, where everything come from SwiftUI framework. If you comment this, then Xcode will throw the error message, because it will not be able to find this framework. So if you click, then it will suggest import SwiftUI. That is the framework. All the SDKs stored in the SwiftUI framework. Next, struct content view :view. This is the view protocols. It means this is the one user interface. You can have multiple views. Then you can call that views within this view also. We will see when we create the complex apps in this video tutorial. This makes it a SwiftUI view, which is the building block of the user interface. The struct content view typically contains a single body property that defines the root view of your app's UI. This root view can be composed of various SwiftUI elements such as text, image, button and stack, which can be nested and combined to complex and interactive user interface layouts. This where body some view is a key property that defines the content or view hierarchy of a SwiftUI view. Within the body property, you can arrange and combine various SwiftUI elements such as text, image, button and stack. Everything should be within the body. This is created by Xcode for preview. If you comment this, the preview will disappear. This is mandatory functions. It is the macros built in SwiftUI framework. This will be content view. What actually it does, please preview this content view. I will arrange this panel slightly to make it. You can zoom it this. If you want, you can reduce the preview size also. Now, very important, we have used this VStack, vertical stack in our previous code, but I didn't give much explanation about this. Now we are going to understand all the stacks. Stacks are one of the fundamental building blocks for creating user interfaces in SwiftUI. Though they allow you to arrange and organize multiple views vertically or horizontally in a convenient and efficient way. SwiftUI offers three main types of stacks. VStack, that is also called vertical stack. A VStack arranges its child views vertically, one on top of the other, from the top to bottom. That is our previous apps which we developed. It is a great way to present a list of items, display information in a sequential order, or create layouts with a top-down hierarchy. For example, your to-do list, something like vertically you want to show the line by line, you have to use VStack. Next one is H-stack, horizontal stack. And a H-stack arranges its child's views horizontally, side by side, from left to right. It is useful for displaying items in a row format, for creating navigation bars, or implementing side-by-side menus. Z-stack, or you can say Z-stack. This is also called depth stack. A Z-stack allows you to place views on top of each other. This is also called overlay. On top of the image, you want to show the name of the image, you can use this Z-stack. Creating layering effect with depth. It is a powerful for implementing model overlays, displaying pop-ups. When you click something, you want to show some pop-up message on top of the one view. For example, on top of the line image, you can use Z-stack, or creating complex layouts with overlapping elements. I am going to create a new SwiftUI to explain all these stacks. Before that, download the source image from the link which is in video description. You have to add this image to Xcode assets, because we are going to use this image. This is a single image. You can download from the link I have given in the video description. Now select the project navigator panel, select the project folder, then right click new file. There are two panels in this template. This is similar to project template, but the options are different. When you create within the Xcode this new view, source and user interface. We are going to create another user interface where we are going to use stack. Next, SwiftUI view. This is the default name provided by Xcode. You can change this name as per your requirements or as per your interface functionality. Now I am going to change this name SwiftUI stacks. This is Swift file. So you can see the extension .swift. When you go to this directory, you can see content views.swift. Even navigator panel also you can see this. This is going to be built within the horizontal scrolling images project. Create this. Now Xcode has created default code, but this code is different from when you create project. It will give the vertical stack image and one image, system image and one text. But when you create from the within the Xcode, when you create the new view, this is the default code. Sometime you may get this mini map. It provides a visual overview of your entire code file, allow you to quickly identify specific sections. Now I click this, it gone to preview, click this side, click this side. This is very useful, eliminates the need to scroll extensively through a long file, saving the time and effort. There are so many things you can do using Minimap. We will see more about Minimap when you create the complex app. Now we don't require this Minimap. You can hide this Minimap, go to the editor menu, then hide this Minimap. Now we are going to use the code from the content view. Just select the code. Don't select the VStack. Select the code. Command C replace the default code. Now it has come, but there is no proper arrangement because we have not copied the vstack. Now I want to move the name of the line into top of the line image. This is called image overlay. Also Zstack. It is like a transparent sticker placed on top of another image, blending together to create new composite image. Right click on the image line, say embed in Zstack. Sometime your modifier alignment may gone wrong, you can hit it. Now cut and paste this line text next to the lion image. Now you can see the text line comes exactly middle of the image. So now this line, the text line appears top of the line image. Now I want to move the text line on the top right or top left corner of the image. You can use the offset modifier to change position of the text. Offset modifier has two parameters, x coordinates and y coordinates. This is placed in the 0. As if that graphics sheet, you can understand the x and y. From the 0 it will go, either it will go top or bottom, either it will move right or left. This is what we are going to do for the click offset x. I am saying 140 points from center right. Y value minus 90 points from 0. The x value 140 means it will move the text 140 points right side. Y value minus 90 means it will move the text 90 points top. Now it has gone top of the line. If you want, you can move this one to the left corner also. You can play around with this code using different value to understand this image overlay using the Zstack. Now we have applied Zstack only these two parts. Okay. Now I want to move the facts about line and description right side of this image. It means at present it has been arranged vertically. We put Zstack for the line and name of the line. Now I want to move the facts about line and description of the line right side of the line image. It means horizontally I wanted to arrange this text right side the line image. So what I am going to do, I have to select Zstack, right click, then select embed in Hstack. Now the command, it has gone to the next to the closing of horizontal stack. So you have to cut and paste this command vstack, Hstack. I will explain later about this column and its uses. Now what I am going to do, I am selecting these two text, command X, cut, paste, closing off after the Zstack. Now you can see this is not aligned properly. This layout issue we are going to fix. Right click on the text facts about line, embed in vstack. After that, the description, select the description, command X, paste next to the facts about line. This is vstack. You can say vstack or end of vstack, whatever you wish. Now change the text modifier to reduce the header. So what I am going to do, see, facts about line is too large. It will not fit in the horizontal layout. So I am going to remove this title, then say headline. See, the description is very big. Normal, when you develop apps, you are not going to give the full description here. This will look like this entire thing will go with a different animal list view. When you tap, it will go to the detail view. Now I am going to reduce this line limit, dot line limit, make it 3. Now you can see, look at the header and description, it is too close. So what I am going to do, I am going to create the space in between these two. So I am saying padding. Now there is a space. In SwiftUI, the padding modifier adds space around the edges of a view. This can be helpful for creating visual separation between views and for making your layout more visually appealing. The current padding modifier will add the default amount of padding to all edges of the view. The default amount of padding is based on the device being used. So I am going to tell I don't want this much large space, so I am specifying particular space. So now it has gone closer than before. Now this has given space for all side. If you want to create only the bottom of the facts of line, you can say bottom, 2. This will create only the bottom of the facts about line 2 points. Now there is a problem. If you look at the preview, where is the title line? It has gone somewhere. We put specific points. So when you change the layout from the vertical to horizontal, that will be affected the offset value. We have put some coordinates when it was arranged vertically. Now we have changed this with different stacks, horizontal stacks. When we have put some coordinates when it was arranged horizontally with standalone. Now we have changed with different stacks. So you have to modify slightly. Okay. Now what I am going to do, this offset, I am going to say instead of 170, I have changed as a 70, then minus 50. Now it has come to the left side of the top left corner of the line image. Now the line text appear top left corner of the line image. I have believed that you have already downloaded the image from the link I have given in the video descriptions. Drag and drop that image to the assets. Now go to content view, add this image on top of Z stack. Image group of all animals. If you forget the name, what you can do, you can go to the assets, double click, then Command C, come back, you can paste it over there to avoid the typo. Okay, now it has become very big because this actual image size. To fix that, we have to add the modifier resizable, which we have already done. Okay, now look at this. This is totally awkward because the reason I have done small mistake, I was supposed to put this is on top of the horizontal stack. Go to above horizontal stack, then paste this resizable, then we have to say scaled to fit. Now it has become within the device, but still we have the issue, the space issue in the around the stacks around the image. So for that, what I am going to do, I am going to create vstack, embed in vstack. Now I am going to select all this code, Command X next to the header image. Now everything's gone to the vertical stack, vstack. So now we have to provide the space for this, so that I am going to add padding. Now everywhere you have got proper space over there. So now I am going to modify one more modifier to make this rectangle header image. I wanted to put into the circular shape. So you have to say clip shape circle. By default it is taking circle. Actually there are so many other shapes are there to use in the clip shape. We will see later. Now in this tutorial you have understood what is the single line commands, multi-line command, then stacks, vertical stack, horizontal stack, Z stack. You must know one more thing. You can use nested stack. Within the vertical stack, you can use horizontal and vertical Z stack. Within the Z stack, you can use another horizontal, vertical. Like this, there is no sequence. You can use as per your requirement to make visually perfect, you have to use stacks. Stacks are very important, so that you have to use this. Now I am going to give some exercise for you. The first exercise, you have to develop Xcode project to get the below using stacks. This is, I have already given demo for stacks using these images. Now what you are going to do, you have to develop Xcode project based on our tutorial. Next, I have given some questions about comments. These questions are generally asked in the interview panel. Then exercise 3, I have given some common interview questions about stacks. There are so many questions about stacks. We will see in the future tutorial. Answer these questions, and if you have any clarification, write your clarification in the comment. You can write any questions or clarifications in the comment. I will definitely reply for that. I have given link to download all these exercise slides in the video description. If you want, you can download and keep it with you. Stay connected. If you don't subscribe this channel, because I am going to give a lot of tutorials, not only this mastering Swift, mastering Python, artificial intelligence, data science, machine learning, augmented reality kit. So keep in touch. Please subscribe, share this video to your friends and relatives. Like or unlike, write your comments, whether it is positive or negative. It will make me to fine tuning this channel. I will see you in the next video. Thank you.